Good morning and welcome to the Independent Redistricting Commission webinar. My name is JT Nagayama from the City Clerk's office, and I'll be one of the presenters for today's webinar. Today we will be going over the background of what Redistricting and Long Beach Commission is, the application and selection process, eligibility requirements and conflicts of interest, our current modified outreach plan, and what community groups and individuals can do to help spread the word about the Commission. Let's begin with what is redistricting. Redistricting is the process of redrawing electoral district boundaries, which occurs every 10 years following the decennial census at the federal, state, and local levels. This is important because it helps shape the community's ability to elect representatives of their choice. The last time redistricting occurred was in 2011 when the City Council adopted the current map after directing staff to conduct the process. The new process to redraw the City Council boundaries changed in 2018 when voters approved the Charter Amendment to create the Independent Redistricting Commission. Through the Charter Amendment, the Commission has been given the exclusive authority to redraw the district boundaries and adopt the new map through an open, independent, and transparent process. The process is now independent of the Mayor and City Council who approved and adopted the current map. The deadline for the final map to be adopted is 6 months following the release of the census data in March of 2021. To meet the charter requirement for using the new boundaries in the 2022 election, the Commission has to adopt the map by early September 2021, which leaves roughly 5 months to complete the process. For the application selection process, it's outlined in the handout we emailed you with the slide deck. The application period opened last Wednesday, April 1st, and runs through June 30th. The Commission will be comprised of 13 members and 2 alternates. In the event we do not receive 35 qualified applicants, including 3 from each district, the application period will reopen for an additional month. The next step in the process is the selection of the subpool of 20 to 30 qualified applicants by the Ethics Commission that reasonably reflects the diversity of the city, which includes but is not limited to racial, ethnic, gender, and sexual orientation, with at least 2 applicants from each council district. After the subpool is established, the chair of the Ethics Commission will then randomly select the first 9 commissioners, 1 from each district. Those first 9 commissioners will then select the remaining 4 members and 2 alternates. The term of the commissioners will be December 1st, 2020 through January 1st, 2030. Although it will be a 10-year term, the Commission will stop meeting from the fall of 2021 after the adoption of the final map, unless reconvened as a result of certain scenarios such as a challenge to the final map or a court order. The Commission meetings will begin in December of this year and will meet approximately 20 to 30 times, including at least 1 meeting in each current council district. Now we'll be moving on to eligibility and conflicts of interest for the commissioners, and Kyle Smith from our office will continue the presentation.
Hi everyone, my name is Kyle Smith. I'm a City Clerk Specialist here at the Office of the City Clerk in Long Beach. I want to thank you for participating in our webinar, and I am going to go over our Am I Eligible flyer. All this information that we're talking about can be found in Charter Section 2504. We have plenty of flyers available for you to hand out, available on our website. We've gone through and we've simplified some of the charter language in this flyer, and so we'll go over a couple key terms as they come up. But what I want to note on right now is, for the purposes of this exercise, elected office and elected official are mayor, city council member, city attorney, city auditor, city prosecutor, LBUSD board member, or LBCC trustee. And those key terms are also found in the charter language defined. So first and foremost, are you a registered voter in the city of Long Beach? If you are, you can continue on and you are still eligible. So notice our green check or our green circle with our white check mark. Those are going to be key in finding your eligibility. So next, did you vote in the March 3rd, 2020 election, or have you been a Long Beach resident since March 31st of 2019. If either of those are true statements, you see that green circle and the check mark next to yes, you are still eligible and continue on through the process. So here we have one of our first key terms. Immediate family for this purpose is a person who or whose spouse, registered domestic partner, or child. So since March 31st, 2012, have you or any member of your immediate family contributed more than $250 in a single year to a candidate for a City of Long Beach elected office? If you answered no, and that does not apply to you, follow the green circle and the check mark next to no, and you are still eligible. So we're still using our key term here of immediate family, but you do notice that the date has changed. So since March 31st, 2016, have you or any member of your immediate family been a paid employee of the City of Long Beach, been a registered City of Long Beach lobbyist, been a paid employee of any redistricting contractor or consultant? Still be eligible, you need to mark no on all of those, and they must not apply to you. So follow the green check or the green circle and the white check and continue on. We can come across our next key term here, and we're using the March 31st, 2012 date to explain what extended family for these purposes. It now includes siblings and parents. So a person who or whose spouse, registered domestic partner, parent, sibling, or child. And so since March 31st, 2012, have you or any member of your extended family been an elected, appointed, or a candidate for a City of Long Beach elected office? The answer is no. Continue on to the next box. Been an employee for a campaign committee or a candidate for the City of Long Beach elective office? Again, answer is no, and that does not apply to you. Continue on with that green circle and check mark next to no. So again, we'll just read this over. Since March 31st, 2012, have you or any member of your extended family been an employee for a City of Long Beach elected official? And if your answer is no, and that does not apply to you, continue to the next box. Been a principal officer of a campaign committee that made expenditures on a candidate election for a City of Long Beach elected office. If neither of those apply to you, you can continue on. And if you're here and you are eligible and have met all the requirements, you can continue and make your submission of your application. So congratulations, you are eligible. JT, if you can move on. So we're going to discuss our communication plan now. Right now, we have moved into our activation phase, which is trying to recruit and get the word out and have citizens who are eligible apply to our commission or to be on the commission. If you notice some of the census material around the city, we've partnered with the census team to make sure that census and redistricting follow a similar look and feel, because they are so interwoven, and redistricting needs the decennial census to distribute the population amongst the 9 council districts. So you'll notice similar logos, that we've coordinated certain outreach materials, bus shelters and car cards, and some utility bill inserts as well. So JT, you can go to the next slide. So right now in our communication plan, given the circumstances, we have shifted toward a digital media outreach platform. This includes social media ads on our various platforms, LBTV PSAs, so those are available on our website, as well as YouTube and LBTV. Print news media, we're reaching out to our local newspaper affiliates and using them as a means of advertising. Also, we are using the online versions of those same organizations to make sure those who do not subscribe to a physical paper also see our ads in their online as they read through whatever news organization, local news organization that they choose. And then also we're working to establish some radio ads going forward in the future, so that people as they're either working from home or maybe that ride to and from the grocery store, that they're able and willing to hear about the Redistricting Commission application period. So how to get involved. 10 things that you can do to spread the word about the commission. First and foremost, follow the city clerk on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, along with the city of Long Beach. Use our hashtag, RedistrictLB2021. 1, 2, and 3 are all within social media, and then you can post on your own social media, whatever personal or community organization that you're a part of. Please feel free to reach out to us and post about the application selection process. JT, you can go on. So 5, share our redistricting PSA video. Like I said, that's available here in this presentation and on YouTube as well. Host a webinar or event for your community group. JT and I would be happy to come out and speak to your community group. If we can do that in person, wonderful. If we still need to be 6 feet away and practicing social distancing, we'd be happy to host a webinar for you as well. 7, include the application information in a newsletter or email blast. I know a lot of groups around the city have those publications that they put out for their members, so you are more than welcome to use that as another avenue to post about the application selection process. 8 is an important one because we're reaching out to our community members because most of the time, you know qualified candidates or qualified applicants within your community groups. And so we want you to encourage those individuals to apply for this commission. 9, subscribe to our Link LB email under the city clerk page of the City of Long Beach website. So, or within this link right here. And 10, you can apply today. The application process, the application period is now open through June 30th, like JT said. So we're encouraging everyone who would like to serve on their community, be a part of Long Beach's history. We are encouraging you to please apply. Just to briefly touch on the application. So there's 6 sections of the application. Identification information, eligibility, which we went over, conflicts of interest, an interest statement, demographic information, and qualifying confirmation. Lastly, wanted to touch on that the application is available in Khmer, Spanish, and Tagalog, as well as English upon request. So, JT, you can move on to the next slide. This is where we're going to leave it here. JT, I'm actually going to swing it back to you so we can wrap this up. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you for attending and watching this webinar. If you have any further questions, you can reach out to our office at 562-570-6101. You can email us at redistricting@longbeach.gov or visit our website at www.longbeach.gov/redistricting. And just thanks for attending. And if you have any further questions, just reach out to us. Thank you.